Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, what's going on, LP? Welcome back, Divine Collective. It is your Divine Goddess, Davy. We're back for another Divine Intuitive Tap-In. I'm sending up a few hearts, a few hundreds. Okay. And if you'd like to send any support or donations to the channel, our information will be in the description box below after the reading, or you can go to a prior reading. All right, Divine Collective, what's going on? I hope you all slept well. And we are back up in this thing. Yes, we are. Now, y'all, I had some cards that we had left over from our last reading. I got them holding right here, okay? So, let's get them out on the table, and then I want to get some energy around them. All right? See what this is all about here. So, some of you definitely have exes pulling on your energy. People wanting to come back and creep back from the past. You understand? A lot of you don't want to hear that. No, I'm done with that. Yes, you're done with that. It doesn't mean they're done with that. You know what I mean? These are people hanging around. These are people doing a lot. Now, it says unfaithful, love triangle, ex in question. Not only is it exes, these are unfaithful people. Okay? We still have men and women hooking up, wanting to be with one another, you know, and that's cool and everything like that. But most people should not be in a relationship, Divine Collective. I'm serious. Most people should not be in it. It should be a lot of friendships around here, but most people don't know how to do that. So love triangles ensue. Okay, we have somebody who definitely has two people, and they're right in the middle of them. Now we have controversy. This is information coming out. Okay, this is mysteries being solved. You know, answers being given for actions and mysterious movements. These are lies. Truth being revealed on lies. Right here, drama, scandal, truth coming out. Somebody lied and told a really big truth. And a lot of people are finding out. That's why it's controversy. So it's like they can't even fault you, or they can't fault the source that it came from. It's so big that they can't deny it. All right? They can't contradict it. So it's plenty drama. Somebody's upset and they're angry. And there's guilt here. All right? This could be a third-party karmic energy that had something to do with the controversy, revealing of the truth, the scandal, whatever was hidden, whatever is not being said. It's like moon energy. I get moon energy. I'm getting Six of Cups energy. Okay? So we're getting a lot of water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. People are in their feelings and their emotions. Okay? Guilty. I'm getting Nine of Swords. That means a lot of people are in their head. There's a lot of anxiety. I'm getting Two of Pentacles back and forth. Confusion, indecisiveness. Six of Cups. All right? So there's air signs, water signs, and earth signs here on the board. And we also even might have fire signs here with the controversy. This is hot, steamy, you know, interruptions, outbursts, arguments, turmoil, turning up, intimacy. This is all wrapped around relationships, partnerships, people being together. You with someone else, or someone you used to be with someone else and is creeping back, you know, or someone that wants to get with you and they're with someone else. These are entanglements, you know. These are not true partnerships. These are relationships of sorts. you know, but they're not partnerships. There's too much drama. All right. I'm also getting, some of you have like I said, a friend or a family member here that has a lot of guilt about hooking up with someone that you knew. That could have been the very reason that you separated from your partner, your last partner, or your last, how you say, serious relationship. That could have been the reason. It could have been a friend. It could have been an associate, someone you worked around in the same social network. Okay. Maybe you had a cousin and this was your cousin's friend. You know what I'm saying? There was some type of connection here. It says passion, coming into union, chemistry, and missing you. I saw the road. So that's telling me wherever this ex or this past person, ex could just mean past, ex. You X'd it out, it's gone, it's done, or something like that. Now, this past person right here, they're getting a cold shoulder in their environment. This is what's kicking up intimate feelings about you mentally or emotionally. They're thinking mentally or emotionally. They're feeling, passion, coming into union, wanting to be next to you. This also could be this very same person, one person, because there's a lot of energies that come out, okay? They could be feeling guilty, about how they did you or where they're currently at in their situation, because even if they wanted to come back to you, they're messy. And it's trouble in paradise. In a lot of people's situation, Divine Collective, be careful for wanting what another person has. You understand? Wanting their energy. Because you heard the call, huh? You don't know what they have to do to keep that. You don't know what's going on. So there is somebody in the shadows. my voice is getting hoarse, so somebody's messing with my throat chakra. Okay? So obviously there's something going to be said in this reading that they're kind of nervous about. Nervous. I see pictures here. This is definitely giving me Six of Cups energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Breakup, distance, separation. I'm getting they'd rather be with you, Divine Collective. Of course, we know that. They just needed that to be said. They're angry, they're upset. Somebody's mentally frustrated. That's not your problem. I told you, that's their problem. Okay, storm they created. It's not your job to get them under your umbrella. So now things are going left with whatever they chose, wherever they at, whoever they're with. I don't care if it's a bestie. I don't care if it was a spouse, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a man, a woman, my lady, my man, my dude, my baby, my boo, whatever you want to call it. Whatever they chose, they don't like it. So now somebody is like giving me psychopathic vibes, creeping, stalking, hanging up unknown numbers. All right? Some real weirdo stuff. Some people are actually very intelligent. I can see, hear, and while people almost said sleep. So while people are sleeping in the nighttime, this person is up. There's somebody who is very, very smart. They know how to hack computers or have access to like the dark web. This is somebody that does weird things and stuff. They're like trying to like find information on you or hack into your computer. Like, I'm serious. I'm not even joking. We have some very, very intelligent people out here. That's why they're psychopathic, like they're psychos. Because where they could use that wisdom, that intelligence to do something great, here they out here stalking and being weird and hanging around toxic people and wanting Divine Collective to be hanging around with them. They definitely need guidance. I told you I saw that road. So if somebody wants to travel towards you right now. Okay, the controversy. Somebody is definitely being spiritually attacked, Divine Collective. Just because you've gone on with your world and your life, don't think what they did is they're still not paying consequences for certain things. That's why they can't really get you off their mind. It's like being in spiritual lockup. And so you sitting there and you know the reason why you were convicted, why you were judged in spiritual lockup, mentally, right here with controversy, with guilt. You know who it was. You know it was the Divine Collective. You know you was on that BS. You know you was acting up. You know you were cutting 3 fools and drinking a 5th. You know what I'm saying? what do you call it? I just heard backpedaling, you know, on a damn tricycle, you know, doing all kind of weird stuff, you know. Yep, what I told you, spiritual lockup. Come on now, stop playing. Spirit, stop playing. So what's on somebody's mind right now is you, Divine Collective. You see that 1111? This was, oh, they tried to hide. Oh, you little sneaky. Somebody being sneaky, Collective. Look at them right there. So I went to go grab it, and it went behind the card like that. So somebody's being very sneaky. This is somebody you learned a lot of lessons with. You see this? This is hot, passion, chemistry, working together, everything popping off. Even if this was not a partnership as far as like relationship. If you had a bestie, if you had like a right-hand man or woman, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who was just like, you know, your other half, you know, one hand washes the other and both wash the face kind of deal. This was somebody that it popped off. It was just like a perfect match. They want to resolve this right here. Compromising, making amends, positive outcome. They think that it will get them out of this trouble. They think it will stop the spiritual attack. No. Just like in the 3D court of law, as above, so below, right type of thing. Yeah, the same thing is happening. You are going to serve out your time. You are not supposed to come toward the Divine Collective. What do? Give most of those people protective orders for these people to not come near them, even if they were to be released. You understand? There's fighting right now. There's some upset energy. So let's find out what people are fighting. What's the issue? What's the deal? Because somebody definitely is in spiritual lockup. Once again, you see that spiritual lockup? Somebody want to get out of this. They showed up. Somebody wants to get out of this. They said they want to get you back in a compromising position, but you have so much love, self-love for yourself, loving you, taking back control, finally being happy. Your world is so solid, Divine Collective. Your foundation so sturdy. They can't really bring it together like egg yolk. Once you crack that egg, you can't bring that yolk back together. It's hard to keep that yolk together. So let's find out. Trust issues, one-sided and detached with the X, unfaithful love triangle, X in question. So, of course, they're still up to their same old, same old. If you're looking for these men to be 100% faithful, you are asking for a miracle. You're asking for them to defy something that, and most of them, you know, they try to tell you they couldn't help it. It was beyond them. This is something deeper. This is something rooted in them, in their DNA, baby. Like, you understand? You see this like this? This is like DNA code. It's rooted in them. Women are looking for the wrong thing. You know what I mean? I want a man who sees only me, who's faithful to only me. He's gonna be with me for 100 years, and we're gonna, you know, make this big, great family, and we're gonna have lots of kids, and he's gonna be there with me at every appointment and every soccer game, and then we're gonna go to family events, and we're gonna do holidays. You know, it be this big fantasy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that, man. Like, that'd be crazy. They're trying to, they're being asked to do something they really can't do, and then they feel guilty about it, you know, and then they want to be back close to you, and then they start thinking about what they did behind your back, and, you know, it's just toxic. It says addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. And half of them have huge, big egos, you know, and they want to put on for the crowd. They want to put on for the crowd. And they know you're not about that life right here. Faith, healing, intuition, and dreams. You said you would get on the road real quick. You will change directions, reroute, recalibrate. Every time they do something crazy, your device goes off. So that's cool. All right. So Spirit, why are they back on the table? What's happening? Look at this shit right here. Oh, wait. Spirit, stop playing. You see that 73 in the corner? That's a 10. Spirit said that's spot on right there. Somebody has been trying to bring you back, Divine Collective. What's going on? And if it's not you, it's the people they're involved with. Maybe this person is, I'm getting somebody, oh, back me up, Spirit. Somebody put that work on this person that you were attached to. And you wonder why they went weird, why they went left, why they started acting like they were going crazy. You didn't know this person. You like, what the hell are you doing? You know, you walking sideways like a roach that's been sprayed, baby. Like, what the hell is going on, right? And so it's breaking, and they're waking up to the shit. Like, they waking up to the whole drama of it. Some people are still sleeping, Divine Collective. Yes, cocoon, baby, mentally. They waking up. Change right here. They waking up to something that a karmic energy did to them. This could be a man or a woman. It just happens to be a woman on the card. This is somebody that walked into their life and said, hey, baby, get a load of me. Could have been somebody they work with right here. It could have been somebody you least expect. This is a formal outfit. And when they take it off, it's red hot underneath. This is somebody who's in the spell work. Shit, this could be Blueface, baby. Nevaeh walked right in with that work. We'll get into it. You know, I know the play. You know the coach know the play. Your Divine Goddess Davy got that. So you knew the play. Being that you're sitting right here, you knew the play. I'm also getting, definitely for a lot of you, the men that you date are around. Yes, it goes down. The spell work goes on. They hook up in the jobs. They hook up around the jobs. They hook up at functions. All kinds of things right here. All right? And you knew the play. You know the play, or you knew the play. Somebody's very, very guilty. Very, very guilty, because I see occupation. I'm also seeing somebody. Ooh, somebody got a negative message. Look at that. You see that? With the occupation, that's like the doc right here. With intimacy, passion, coming into union, chemistry missing you. Somebody feel guilty. They done got caught up, baby, in the wrong way. So you sitting here, Divine Feminine, Regal, the Empress, you know, all four queens in one. Being intuitive, High Priestess, okay? You grounded. Nobody can teach you the game because you're the coach. You good. Somebody also said they want you to change. They want to get you out of this energy into this, right? With a love spell, the X. Somebody said they doing work, you know? They could be doing actual magic, Divine Collective, like when they're in the room with the karmic, okay? They're thinking of you, all right? All their mind is focused on you while they're with the karmic, wishing, like trying to bring you back, okay? You give off big boss energy, you know? You're very extremely abundant, and you're extremely gifted. You understand what I'm saying? So, what's intimacy? What's intimacy? Somebody's trying to bring you in. Look what I said. Somebody trying to bring you in. You see that? Stop playing. You see the 10, right? That's the 73. 7 and 3 right here. The 10. They want to bring you in. Intimacy. Actual magic has been a big thing. These young girls can't resist hopping on a pogo stick, you know, grabbing up on a wand, trying to create some magic in their life, trying to see what the magic genie will give them, you know, if they handle the wand correctly, instead of being a student, you know, instead of that studying that thing from a scientific or esoteric or occult, you know, type of perspective. No, they want to study it from a 3D physical, you know, perspective, where it's not real as you think, you know. It's the illusion of everything. It's the world. You can kind of put it like it's almost like the land of Oz, y'all. Like it's like the make believe world. Like you can have whatever you can think of, you know. Like your desires, your wildest fantasies can occur if you have enough money, or you have enough wealth or prominence or power, you know, or positioning, you know the right people, you have the right connections, you know. This is the world of, this is the stage. Everybody just playing their part, Divine Collective. Everybody that we go to, whether it's a person in an office, whether it's the damn traffic ticket officer, whether it's our, you know, people in positions of power, as far as Congress, and as far as the judicial system, and all these places, everybody's playing a role. Everybody was a child at one time. They grew up, they went to school, and then they went into the world and became something. And then we went to them for their expertise. That's it. We all did, look, see that? We all did the same thing. We all did the same thing. So some people really don't know, you know. They know as far as their knowledge will take them, Divine Collective. And we just don't know how people's knowledge is sitting nowadays. We don't know. We just hope, you know, that these people know what they're talking about. You said Dr. So-and-so. Dr. So-and-so was once a kid that went to medical school, came out, and went to work for this hospital. They doing the best they can to save lives. That's what they're going to tell you. Stop playing. I'm serious. Cold shoulder. What's going on? Why are they trying to get a hold of the Divine Collective with this love spell? Somebody trying to put some work. Oh, stop playing. Says they not happy with who they with. You see this? They not happy with old girl or old boy no more. You see I popped out, right? I said, why are they trying to get you to come their way? They're not happy. What? Stop playing. Oh, stop playing. Y'all see it? Thief. So somebody trying to sneak in with the 2 and the 4. That's the 6. That's the 6 of cups, like I said. Oh, they're trying to sneak in. 4 and the 5 is a 9. They don't want it to be the end. They said they can't get rid of somebody. So they're going to have to sneak into it. This is a bandit. They're coming for the bag. That's not just the money. They're coming for the resource, the wealth of the land. They're coming to utilize. Okay? Could you all do me a favor and please hit that like button? Yeah, they coming to come. You know, somebody come with their basket. They come cherry picking, apple picking, pumpkin picking. Yeah, put all of that in the bag. You know? Go around your whole field. They're about to reach out. Somebody wants to reach out. And they want to do it like cool and calm. Like it's nothing. Look, come on now. Like it's nothing going on. But they know what's going on. Okay? Somebody said you're about that bag, you know. There's concern right here in the background. You know what I mean? Somebody's been thinking about you. Time has been going by. Somebody has not heard from you. Intuitive Kev said, that's right, Divine Goddess Davy. Somebody hasn't heard from you. I hear there's been blockages. Okay? There's been spiritual protection. I know that's right. Come on now. Let's get this out here. Let me put all this out here. So they want toxic people right here. They want to make their introduction back in. Or they want you to come back in and say hello to them. Either way, they want contact right here. 7. I'm getting 7 of Wands. Okay? You've been blocking them. You've been blocking them. But they want to contact you. Hello? 7 of Swords. Sneaky energy. Alright? Manipulation. Strategizing. Coming through trying to play some type of mind game. But somebody has money on their mind. For sure. Come on, back me up, spirit. Stop playing with me, okay? Actual money. Stop playing with your Divine Goddess Davy. Better stop playing with me. What we have here, 7, 11. 4 and 3 is a 7. That's an 11 right there. Jackpot. They figure, and this is right over here. I got my pyrite right here. So they figuring hitting the jackpot with you. They figuring hitting the jackpot with you. And somebody's concerned. They're wondering if it worked or not. If it's going to work. You see that 33 up in the corner? Okay? I'm getting that you have a lot of protection. A lot of divine protection. You know, Jesus and the crew is up there. You know? Everybody watching it, look. Jesus and the crew is, look. All right. Hold on here. All right, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all let me know what's going on. Journey, LP, anybody. Are we connected? Collective. Somebody got to say something in the chat to let me know we connected. Oh, there you are. Okay, Journey. Okay. Yeah, listen, I'm trying to do it. Look, you see how they do. I told y'all that, right? I told y'all when I'm about to say something, when I'm about to get into something, I'm about to tell y'all something, they start interrupting the live. Yeah, they wanted me to end the stream. I didn't end the stream. I kept hitting try again, reconnect, baby. It reconnected. All right, let's get back into it. Yes, let's get back into it. They're not gonna stop this show. Look, as soon as the ancestors showed up, they tried to pull it. Didn't I tell y'all? I was like, y'all have a lot of divine connect what do you call it? Protection. So anyway, they're not gonna stop nothing. Not a damn thing. Look, they're not gonna stop a damn thing. Okay. So yes, it's definitely you we have here on the mind. They said whatever this is, whoever this is, the environment they found themselves in, it's nothing like you. Look, it is nothing like you. Death, chaos, and destruction, baby. You can't get life from this, you know? Not literally that somebody has like gone to the grave, but it's almost like somebody went to the graveyard to go get somebody. They went and dug up a damn it's like a what do you call it? Necromancy. Yeah, going to get a damn corpse to walk around with. The Walking Dead. Right here. And people talking about it. Listen, let me put this down here. Right here. Unknown caller. This is also putting them to rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had 0 F's to give when it came to this thief right here, whoever this thief is, right? So people are talking about this. People having conversations. They said, yo, did you know so-and-so that used to date the Divine Collective right here? You're right here, ascending. You're right here, because you heard the car horn in the back. You're right here, Divine Feminine. And all of us are right here with Divine Feminine and community. All of us divine goddesses, right? So they done went in the graveyard and done got this Walking Dead ass, you know, dude or chick, you know, and it's looking crazy. All about the money. I heard skeezer, like that's what they used to call them back in the day. Skeezers, when they coming to get that bread. Coming to give you a little head and get that bread. Okay. And I've been getting that notion. Check out my prior read. So things are popping off in houses right now. In the house, around houses. Oh yeah, we were talking that definitely, Journey. We was talking about Jesus and the crew. You see how they do, right? You see, look, you see how they do, right? They try to, you know, but look, God said, no worries. No worries. We on that. Don't worry. Okay. So somebody's in a house right now. For some people, they little closet could have got discovered. I tell you, people have shrines to some of y'all. You understand what I'm saying? They have your pictures up. They have clothes that you used to have. It could be lipstick. It could be perfume. They could have combs or brushes. Different personal items. When they put their intentions and their thoughts on you, when they go to do a love spell. Love spell could also mean when they're doing their actual magic. I told you, when they're with a karmic, when they're with somebody else, they put your face on that person. They tell that person to wear the colors that you used to wear. They tell them to dress like you. They'll pick out a shirt that they know you would wear or an outfit they know you would wear. They try to have them mimic you so they can get them as close to you as possible because they really want to pull in the real thing. They really trying to pull it in. You see this? That's why we all are here on guard. That's why you have so much protection right here. And I was definitely telling you about Jesus. Some of you all definitely have Christ lineage DNA. You know what I mean? I'm talking about way, way back. Real important, royal, divine, you know, ancestors right here with community. They know who you are. They know who you are. You all work very hard. Somebody said it's going to be hard to get you to break your, you know, to come out. And they said you are extremely intuitive. So it's hard to get you to join in on anything. You are extremely divine as well. With you, if they try to RIP you, you're like a seed and you just rise and come back up to be something else. or you're like a person who goes into a cocoon stage and you just, quote unquote, as they say, resurrect. You can see beyond the veil. 33 is on the clock right now. 33 people in this room. You can see beyond the veil. 6 and 5, that's an 11. That's an 11. That's you. Some of you will be receiving a large amount of cash. This side note right here would be on the veil, and it's 11. You see it? I don't know if y'all can see the veil. See the money, actual money right here. Somebody don't like that. They want to block stuff like that. You see this? When people put false narratives out into the atmosphere, out into the universe, they put this here, this frequency. It's like a vibration. They want to put it in to disrupt the flow of this coming to you. Not only that, they also want to disrupt your connections. The ex, somebody you were connected to, or the ex situation. It's almost like you were married to the situation with people, or married to, committed to, dedicated to, responsible for, accountable for, expected to. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things you would answer for with this person or these people or this environment. Most people can't question you like that, right, Divine Collective? You see this? You know what I mean? Like, where? But some people started getting crazy. Some people turned. Some people brought third parties into the mix. And these people right here had negative intentions, negative thoughts. They could have came in with the, rob, kill, steal, destroy. Right? This is the adversary. This is devil energy right here. Toxic people. Come on, I heard the car horn in the distance. Spirit said you hitting on it, right? Yup. Talk about it, Spirit. Back me up. Back me up. I'm not playing with these people right here. I'm going to read their ass for fulfill. Fulfill. Something is being destroyed right here. This is the tower moment. Okay? Everything they thought they was planting. If Divine Collective, do not be dismayed. I've never seen it happen. People might think they taking us for a fool. But as soon as the Most High get through with somebody, when the Most High run up and run through somebody home, when the Most High send the goons, after they sit up here and do what they do right here with the ex people, ex situations, ex partners, ex lovers, you know what I'm saying? When they do what they do, they get scared because the Most High is taking everything. They thought they took you. They thought they made you a fool. They thought they emptied your resources or your bank accounts and destroyed your crops or your seeds so that you would have to rebuild. The Most High said, you're not going to build off of my Divine Collective resources, off of their hard work, their blood, sweat, and tears. What do you think you're doing? So when people thought they got away with stuff, they could have took money and bought cars, jewelry, clothes, bitches, excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have bought a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, don't get nervous now. When the Most High comes, the Most High is going to come, baby. You heard the car horn honk in the distance. Some people getting their homes ran through right now. They're getting their situations ran through. I don't fret over nothing, Divine Collective. I don't fret over nothing. When another woman or another man think they coming in to rid you or take you, take your situation, quote unquote, off your hands, let them take it off your hands. They want to be the cleanup woman or the cleanup man. All right? They want to come in and act like, they got all the tools. Let them go for it. You stay quiet. Come on, back me up, Spirit. You hear it in the distance. You stay quiet. You continue to do what you do. Connect with the divine. Manifesting things in your life the way you're supposed to. And let them continue to connect with who they need to connect with. Flying monkeys. These are people who want to be controlled, want to be directed, want to be approved of by certain people. And they're guilty. Okay, they could have been being used as a flying monkey, or they could have used others as flying monkeys. These are people who swoop in and fly, they don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know what the situation is. They don't have the facts. They weren't there. They don't live around you, or they don't hang around you all. You know what I'm saying? There's no type of interaction. So people come in with their opinions. They sidebar. Soon as this person say they feeling some type of way, they feel that way too. They agree, yup, you sure is right. Don't know nothing. Being manipulated. I'm getting you too protected. Like they didn't even know. It was strong for you like that. You might roll solo dolo right here, Divine Femme. Right here with travel. The way you move, they could have thought it was sweet. And they found out it wasn't. With bliss. They thought maybe you were unaware. Earth Angel and Gift right here. They thought maybe you were unaware. But whoever they were right now, they're not happy with that. Wherever they at right now, they're not happy with that. Like I said, sometimes they choose up teams. I'm going over here with this team. We'll go over there with that team. They're not happy with that. Y'all good, whether you're a divine goddess or you're a divine god. Rich guys right there. You know what I mean? I see you. I hear you in the back. Spirit, back me up. Ever since you withdrew. This is abandonment. Withdrawn energy right here. Cold shoulder. Cold shoulder. Like I said, divine goddesses, you have the power. You have to be seeking validation from them. You know what I'm saying? You have to want something from them. You have to need them to, you know, it's something in you that you're requiring from them. Like, that's why we ask for you all, be whole. Be whole in yourself right here with Ascended, be whole. So when you're coming, it's not like you're coming in need of. It's definitely a third party right here. Meaning more than one person. Don't have to mean a love triangle, divine collective. Everybody always, oh, this is a love. No, these are people. These are situations. This can translate in many different ways. It's not always rolling in the bed, getting with somebody. Do you not see this money on the table? It's this actual money, not just money. You the money. You the bag, baby. Do you not see a bag in their hand? People not playing. This might look cute, but this real energy right here. I know it. How y'all think I got here? How do you think I became your divine goddess Devi? Oh, I watch reading after reading, and I follow the guidance. I follow the math. I follow the instruction. Okay, I follow what the seer, what the reader, what the intuitive, you know, light worker. I follow what they were putting down, and I picked that shit up. You understand what I'm saying? I picked it up. Like, what's good? Like, oh my gosh, for real? Look, they like, yeah, for real. Let me show you something. Let me make sure my mic is. This is. Yes. Okay, let me show you something. You know what I mean? And I was like, what? Look, right here. Let me tell you what these people have been putting on your ear. Let me really show you what's up. This is what people will tell you. They'll have your ass walking into a ditch. Blind leading the blind. Trying to chase a karmic masculine. What? No. Spirit said your energy is too, you know, too healthy for that. You know what I mean? Like I said, they like to compare. Look. They said, I'm in bliss, baby. Oh, long hair don't care. You know what I'm saying? They try to compare your energy. They try to compare it all the time. But theirs came out like this. It ain't work out for them. It didn't work out for somebody. You know? And they said, oh, you laughing? Yep, sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, yep. Sometimes I laugh. I told my monster knock, I said, man, you just never know which day I'm going to be sitting outside your house in a car with my popcorn and my soda, watching you do the same thing to somebody else that you did to me, and I'm going to laugh. And they was sitting there blinking like, what? Like, yeah. Don't worry. You don't know which day you're going to cut the F up, and I'm going to be sitting out there in that car, watching you go crazy. I'm telling you. People will really try to take you there. They want the, you know, when we talk about action money, we did not talk about the cash. We talking about the whole stash. The whole kit and caboodle. Unexpected money. Okay? Some of them might have seen you level up or get something recently, or you're just looking like this. This is 3D tangible. They want to touch you. You seem very high up in the sky. You're big. You know? You come with a lot. This is everything. The house, the home, the dog, the car, the career, you know, anything that you need. You know what I mean? It don't have to be a lot of stuff. Just what you need is provided for. They tried to take that or destroy that. Somebody tried to take you know, when you connect with somebody, especially in marriages and nuptials, quote unquote, y'all supposed to live in the same house, right? Quote unquote, that was the old way of doing things, you know. We've ascended beyond a lot of things. But a lot of mental programming right here with manifestation, I can clearly see. But somebody wanted to destroy your sense of what home or family was. You know what I'm saying? Being able to connect in that way. A lot of people are so bitter. Divine Collective, I really thank God that that God is so merciful to drop the knowledge on me early versus late, so that I know what to embrace early versus late. You know, people being quote unquote on that bed when they about to transition, talking about, oh, bring all my children so I can tell them all that I love them. When you had your whole life to tell them that you love them. You had your whole life to embrace them. You know? Or, I always wanted to write that book. Here, record my story. Yeah, we might record it and write it after. But you could have done that way sooner. You could have recorded your own story and put it out there and wrote it way before transition time. So God is looking at it like that, like looking at the present energy. Counting that as a gift, and that's what people don't do when they have you, Divine Collective. They don't understand that part. Counting the present as a gift. They take it for granted. And they think they're supposed to be able to backstep into your life, backstep into your money. Okay, backstep into your body. Come have my baby. Who the F do you think you are? I ain't seen you and when, and you think I'm supposed to lay down and sleep with you, and you're supposed to pump one up in me, and I'm supposed to bring it to the world, and we supposed to say, well, we a happy family? What are we talking about? Stop playing. Look, Spirit said protection. Stop playing. Get out of there with that. Get out of here with that soccer ball. You know, when you kick the soccer ball. You know, in another country, they call that football. They call that football. We call football something else. We have an actual ball and we be running it, right? No. In other countries, soccer is football because they kick the ball with their foot. Right? Look, they mad as hell. They mad as hell. They said, F you, Divine Goddess Davy. You always up here popping into them, telling them what's going on, telling them how we feel, how we moving, what we doing. What we doing with our next person. Why does it matter what we got going on with the next person? What? You mad? Don't be mad, sir, ma'am. Don't be mad. We can talk about it if we want to. Because when you was around them, they had plenty to say with their flying monkeys, with their manipulating community. You understand? They're people. I tell you, be careful. That's what the narc do. When they get you on their territory. That's their mama, their daddy, their friends, their network. Those people are for them. No matter what you say, those people are for them. Look, they're under their spell. They don't already ritualize them. And they're trying to ritualize you. They said, why didn't it work? This is somebody who does, this is a warlock or a witch. Yes, we've been hearing that often. And people don't believe it. Oh no, it ain't no such thing. Yeah, it is such thing. And they say, oh, I have Jesus. Absolutely, I have Jesus too. Whatever you need to do, back them up off of you. Oh, but they're still there. That's not going to negate that they're there. You can close your eyes if you want to. If you see a monster coming towards you, you can close your eyes and just hope that it's not there and take the chance that it's not when you open them. We ain't gonna do that. Witches and warlocks, yes. These men, they use their male anatomy. They use their wand. Okay, they use that magic stick, baby. You heard what it's called, right? Magic stick. I got the magic stick. I know if it hit once, I can hit twice. Come on now. And you got to be down with it. You got to be down with it. That's what they're counting on. They do not have a plan of action. I'm telling you this. You can try it, Divine Collective. They have no plan of action if you decide to change course. That completely fries their wires. This completely malfunctions their whole system. This fries their noodle. Steam blowing out their ears. They think money is all they need. They just trying to figure out your price. How much? And when you say it ain't no price, I'm good. Work, labor, efforts. You can't have any of my fruit. They want to put their hand right in that basket. If not, they want to come on your land and pick off your trees. So when they was doing they want to, and they had their people around them, and they was laughing, and they was kiki and kaka and or doing all this extra stuff, Divine Collective, you know, when people pull it, when they try it, when they test you, see what you gonna do. Yeah, we know why it's fighting out here. We know why it's rock bottom. We know why. They're doing a whole lot. I told you, this is part of the ritual. This is the ritual. This is about a community of them, a community of manipulators. Because there's so many of you divine goddesses. This story extends more to one. People are the karma's coming back, the backlash is coming back. It's like a redirection. The energy has nowhere to go, especially with you, because you're not letting them near you, around you, like I said, in your body, in your home. They can't leave their energetic footprint nowhere around you. They can't pick you up. And the Most High said they wouldn't advise them to try to do it anyway. Because with this angel right here, they will be asking for a sudden, swift takedown. Suddenly and swiftly. Right here with thief. Because that's how the angel will count it. Like you trying to come in and take something from the Divine Collective. See with the veil right here? Like the angel is there to guard what you're doing. You're doing something right here. People want to come in and manipulate you right here with this hand. These are more than one person in your life that you will encounter that will come to do this to you. Many faces, many places along your journey. You will encounter people that want to do this. You see? See that hand? And there are some people where there's a bigger power, you know what I'm saying? Bigger power going on. And some people will sell their souls for that. They all sit by and watch and allow certain things to happen to people that they know is not correct, that they know is not right. That's why I said the narc needs you on their territory. These are their people. They see it. They know it. They know they're the hand of power in their own world. After this live, I'm going to do the entertainment celebrity review to catch up on the circus, y'all, because that's exactly what's going on with Nevaeh and them. Nevaeh, Blueface, Krishan, all that whole circus shit. This is Blueface, and even with pause. This is Blueface, and even with Blueface, there's a hand over him, but he's over them. You know what I'm saying? It's a hot stinking mess, and everybody has to play their part in the community. Everybody has to do their 1-2 to make the story come together. Everybody has to say they didn't see anything. Everybody has to turn their head and turn a blind eye. Okay? Everybody has to close their ears. Everybody has to excuse it so they can be on one accord. Y'all sitting there like Divine Goddess DEVI. Listen, those of y'all that are sitting there listening right now, y'all sitting there listening like, no, this ain't for real. Like, people really do. Yeah, they doing it. I don't care how many Bibles, Divine Collective, that you got. People do this. Look, they do this. Especially if you think you're going to catch somebody and bring them in and, rub-a-dub-dub, loving in the tub. They know what happens. A lot of these people have entities on them. Not just physical, you know. I'm talking about spiritual. They leave their mark energetically. That's why they can't shake. They can't shake things. They sitting up there mentally crazy because they got Tina, Janet, Amanda, Chrissy, what did I say? Laura. You know what I'm saying? They got all these chicks up in their matrix. You see the tongue, right? So they've been doing a lot of things with a lot of people, and that energy remains with them. It remains in their aura, in their aura field, okay? And it remains in their physicality once different things go on, even down to go down in their esophagus, down into their stomacho, okay? When it's in their stomacho, baby, yeah. Spirit said, that's right. Look, tell them. That's what happens. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we advise, you know, when they come a knocking or whatever the case, nope, let them go. Let them go. I'm also getting, somebody has been hiding, okay? Like I said, there's 3 people here. There's been fighting here. There's a lot of undercover secrets right here with guilt. There are 2 men with one another, okay? 2 men. And they're going to get together, okay? And one of these men is not well, all right? And they're going to get a shock because there's a woman in the middle of this. They didn't know that this person was doing this with this person. And it's going to be shocking for whatever woman is in the middle. Okay? These be wives. They call these the beard. This is the mustache for the man, the cover up. And they be over here doing this. Rituals. People putting energy on people. And then they come back in the house and they're angry like this. They're acting strange, frustrated, popping off, can't sleep, sweating, can't sit down, can't stop moving, can't stop talking, or get real quiet, you know, get real bothered. I mean, all kind of weirdness. And you wonder what happened because they went out. They went out and picked up the energy and got caught up. See what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I mean? Those who know. Most of y'all that's in here, y'all know what's up. If we have any new ones, yeah, you might hear some interesting things. And you're like, nah, this is for, listen, of course it's for entertainment purposes only, but you know what I'm saying? You divine goddess Davies, I'm just going to tell you. I'll tell you how to avoid this. I'm getting something didn't work out the way somebody expected. There's also a bambino here on the table. That unexpected money, that Ace of Pentacles, that can also be a child on the way. Some people trying to get the money and they wind up getting a child. That's what the Most High do. You know, they try to say they want 2 for 1. They want a 2 for 1 deal. They want 2 women under one house, under one authority, which is them. That's their 2 for 1. Spirit says, okay, I'll give you a 2 for 1. Instead, I'm going to give you a woman with a child. That's your 2 for 1. You want a 2 for 1? Here you go. Here you go. All right, come on. Let's keep going because I'm definitely getting, I said psycho energy from this person right here. Cold shoulder is what's igniting it. Thoughts about you is what's igniting it. Karma is what's igniting it. Having a hard time with what they did, how they did it, who they chose, who they sitting with. Some of them is up in the doctor's office. I'm telling you, they're thinking. The Most High is not allowing them to forget. Can they reach you? Hell no. They're trying to reach up to the sky right here and touch you. They trying. No. These even friends. They're going through it. You used to be able to talk to them, you know, lift them up, let them know everything's going to be all right. Hey, try this, try that. Hey, you know, I believe in you. Let's see about this. Let's see about that. Let's make, you know, you can make it work. You would encourage this person, all right? Or you always gave the best advice or instructions if they were caught up in a bind. They don't have you to go to no more, Divine Collective. They don't win married Larry, okay? They don't win married LaQuisha. And you told their ass, sit down, have a seat. They went and did it. No, they didn't want to. They didn't want a cool person like you. No, they went over there and they said no. Give me bone thugs. You know, when the judgment comes, what you gonna do? Okay. And the bottom, I'm gonna miss everybody. Yeah. That's all I'm getting. I don't know how to sing Bone Thugs like that, y'all. I love Bone Thugs. They're amazing. But yeah, singing Bone Thugs over there. Yeah. See you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they wanted to dump that on you. You said no. Spirit brought you up out of something. Look, you might have saw them. And you said, oh no, what's on you? You could see something that they couldn't. That ever happened to you, Divine Collective? Some of your spiritual eyes are, mine's are. I have seen things on people. I have smelt it on people. I looked up and had to look around and see where was the smell coming from, and I saw it. I was like, oh, that's crazy. You see it right on them. Just like that shadow. They can't even hide it. They try to act normal. That's why I said I be laughing. I look at a lot of, different types of entertainment news and stuff like that. And some people that ain't entertainment, Divine Collective, oh, they love laughing at other people. But I be looking at them and I be like, people don't know just how much magic stick you be guzzling. Oh, they don't know how much magic stick you guzzle. They be laughing at other people. I'm telling you something. And some people don't think nothing of it. Oh, I do. When you see a man that has 1,000 problems with women, 101, oh, you better believe they hiding something. When they got 1,000 problems with women, it sounds like you don't like women. What is that, a 55? That's a 10. 222 is on my clock. They don't like women. You understand? Look, they be having a lot of money. I could get any woman I want. I could do this. I could do that. Yeah, okay, but you don't. But you don't. And then when you do, it be mustache. You see the mustache? It be a mustache. It be a cover-up. Because they have 1,001 problems with women. How can they like women? Every time you turn around, they angry. Because they really want to be where they want to be. They don't want nobody interfering. And if anybody is going to interfere, just make it a party. Like Diddy. Take that. Ooh, wait. Look. Ooh, we just looking. Divine, look, y'all really like Divine got a state, don't you? What, you serious? You saying that? What? That's what's going on. What? Why did they have to put Diddy in lockup for us to? Why did they have to drop a tape? Why did they have to drop that tape for us to say, oh my gosh, look, he beat up? Y'all been know he beat up Cassie. Us from the 90s, we know how Diddy was giving it up. Are you serious? That's Stone Cold gangsta. Allegedly. His damn daddy definitely was. And that's no lie. That's no allege. The daddy was into stuff. Yeah, but this the kind of parties. This is a Diddy party. What's her name? This the party you're gonna see Young Miami at. Look, Young Miami gonna be right over there with Diddy. Listen, do you see her? She gonna be right over there up in that party, baby. Swinging. Yeah, daddy. Yeah, poppy. Yeah. Stop playing. Spirit says stop playing, Divine guys. Lie. I'm saying that bad spirit. They trying to do, they getting crazy. They trying to get on the Divine Collective here. They trying to drop this emotional pain on them. I be telling y'all what's going on. So y'all don't be looking like this when it come with that, you know, all these hidden secrets here with Tyrone and them. Tyrone, Eric, and you know, Matthew over here. Or Dave. Yeah. That's what they be doing. They hide all their feelings, their emotions. That's why they're so burnt up, they're so mad, there's so much smoke. They really hurt. They can't be themselves. You know? It's nothing wrong with it. They just hurt they can't be themselves, y'all. Look, and here you come with your beautiful self. Here you come. And they can't tell you that lie. Because you got the facts. You know what's up. You're protected. They can't hit you with that lie. Oh no. And then you come all beautiful and divine like this with your cup of love. Stepping into the room, baby. Like what? They don't know what to do. Look. Angry. They don't know what to do. They never had no such thing. Ascended right there. They never had no such thing. Look. They get mad, half of them. They don't know what to do with you. They silly. They get all strategic and start plotting and planning and trying to, you know, utilize their mental capacity, play a mind game with you, utilize their psychological warfare. You know? Like, I just be thinking, like, is this what you aspire to on the earth? Get everybody to listen to you? You want to control everything? And then what? After you can control everything, what? And then when you know, meet your maker, then what you gonna tell your maker? You gonna stand there looking like, yeah, well, yeah, I operated like this all over the earth, and what? You think you gonna talk to the Most High like that? The Most High gonna be sitting up there looking at you like you crazy. Okay? We not talking about you all, Divine Collective. We talking about them. They gonna look at them like they're crazy. You think you down here, lust, rituals, entity attachments? You think you're going to be moving crazy and shady? Frankie, baby? Like what? I just heard somebody put a stop to they balling. You know? Somebody put a stop to they balling. Look, you out here still winning. Look at them. Somebody's upset that they cannot touch you. Is what I'm hearing with ritual. That's why the ritual is in play. That's what we're talking about right here. Somebody done went and tried to put a love spell on you. They tried to put some work on you. That's what we always telling you, to stay up on your spiritual protection. Make sure you're taking your spiritual baths or your cleansing baths, cleaning your aura, washing your hair, being mindful of the scents and things that you use, places you go, who you allow to touch you, hug you, who you shake hands with, who you sleep with, what you eat, who you take food from, who you allow to do your hair, whose shoes you walk in. Don't just put any shoes on. Here, you could wear my shoes. 2727 on the clock. As I said, you are highly protected. You are here. Okay. Single, successful, sexy. That's you all. Healers. That's you all. I'm also hearing the things that people said about you, okay? When you were in a particular community or circle, space or place. This is more recent. This is present energy. Or it could have been something that was, it was traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Like it mattered, right? These people are all discovering, like I said, people are waking up. I'm getting this awakening right here. People are waking up to being manipulated or being told lies or being told stories. They feel so bad. People feel so bad. Look, out in the cold for how they treated you. They said, wait a minute, this person was offering a cup of love like this and all we gave them was this? This is like giving somebody your ass to kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got nothing for you, man. Mm-hmm. Look at this shit. Look at them. Look at this, Divine Collective. All right. So we know who they're getting a cold shoulder from. Same line. We know who the intimacy is, where they want it. Love offer. Your divine cup of love. That's what they want. Guilty. Guilty. Controversy. Right here, you have an angel right here protecting you. Right here, you have an angel protecting you. You have a lot of interruption. Right here, you have the angels, your ancestors. This is protection. There's a lot of interference right here. Coming in on your behalf, Divine Collective. Making sure that people don't make their way to you. Not this drama. Not this ex. Not this person. No. Most I said, that's right. That is right. Look. That's right. You see this? People want to make their way to you. All right. We're about to talk some more. This is the karmic in somebody. See the X right there with the love ritual right there? Concern. That boomerang is coming back. And this is what is happening to them and whoever they're with, whatever the situation is. Even if these are individual people that are not together, these are just two individual people in separate instances that have marred, maimed, did something to you. This is how they feeling if it's a man, and this is how she feeling if it's a woman. Okay? They're getting their arses handed to them. Confusion and illusion and opposition, baby. That boomerang is hitting hard for someone or somebodies. Several somebodies. It's not even a game. It surely isn't. All right, I want some more cards. Ancestors, what do you want to tell us about this person that's in emotional pain, that's currently in a destructive state wherever they're at? It said this person is planning. Planning. No contact, meaning planning to contact you. There is no contact, but they're planning to get this up off of them, to break this. Text, phone call, meet up. Block, silent treatment, cut off, no communication. Angry, controversy, upset and upheaval. Envious karmic. Envious third party energy. Envious flying monkey. Liar, manipulator, magician, you know, whatever you want to call it. Somebody who aided and abetted in the fuckery. Excuse my French. Okay? Trying to be mindful of the good Lord's day. So we have a back and forth energy, like I said, a confusion, a back and forth, not sure, indecision, unsure. Choices, yes or no. Somebody's also debating whether to get rid of this nasty karmic right here. And they just as nasty. Both of them nasty together, Divine Collective, you know what I'm saying? F them. F them. We just want to know what the plans is. We want to know what the plans are. That's all we want to know. What you doing, bruh, sis? Don't come around these parts. Unknown caller, stalking, psychopathic energy, determined to do what? Nothing's happening. We don't want to live that kind of life. This is the life of most married women. You see this? Out in the front, it looks like this to everybody. Behind closed doors, it looks like this. See, deuces? And that's why most chuck it up and leave. I ain't lying. Look, I ain't lying. They chuck it up and go. Immature, testing you, analyzing you. Analyzing you. Hater, spiteful, jealousy. Okay? In most men's mind, if they could get away with putting their hands on you whenever they wanted to get you to listen to them, they would. See that? They're stubborn. They would. Look, they do it. Somebody would do it. I just heard that. Somebody said, man, they wish they didn't have to do it like this. That's why it's dangerous. Because this is not sincere in no form or fashion. But they will come through like they've learned something. Like they've healed from something. Like they've gotten over something. This is an effing lie. If they could come through and snatch you by your hair and drag you back to where they want you to be in their life, they would do it. They hide their feelings about that. They do. Deep emotions right here. secretly in love, cold and detached. This is not in love. This is secretly in obsession, I will say. Secretly in attraction. Secretly in how do you say, it's not catatonic, it's when somebody goes in secretly in a psychosis. Come on, back me up, spirit. Did you hear the car horn? Huh? They're in a psychosis. And a lot are looking for money. A lot are looking for money. A lot of you divine goddesses, baby, y'all set up nice. Y'all set up nice, and I love it. We never hate on each other. Not over here in the DGC. You know what I'm saying? It's always a congratulation. It's always a, marvelous. You open that door, shit. One day I might be coming through it. Or even farther. Create another door just like it. You understand? But they're looking for something. Whoever they're attached to, they getting, but there's no determined next to them. This is just somebody they're dating. They still getting a double life. You have to want validation from this. You have to want that. To say, that's my man. That's the validation. That's it. That's my man. Some women are okay with that. Hiding their true feelings, spirit. Mind game. Somebody's contemplating. They're going deep into their manipulation hat. Oh, they said they want to stop hurting. Hurting, crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. You see it came up upside down, right? They said they want to stop hurting. They don't want to cry anymore. They don't want to be depressed no more. They're fighting right now. There's a push and pull. Somebody's pulling them in one direction. This could be your mind, their mind. Power struggles, imbalance, and stubborn. This is somebody's mind. F it being somebody else saying, baby, don't, we don't want them to come back over here. This is their mind telling them, fool, get back. What you mean you going over there to get the divine collective back? Are you crazy? That's what I'm hearing. Harmony, resolving issues, getting back together. In their mind, they're saying, no, that's where it's at. Here the money is again. Here the money is again. Somebody been going back and forth in their brain, divine collective. This is a huge mental issue for somebody right here. You out here manifesting abundance. Legal matters are going in your favor. Unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneur. They can't keep their eyes off you, or they can't stop hearing about you. Can't stop watching you. And the more and more they do it, the more and more they attack or hurt others they're dating. I'm not being funny. This person has a problem, or these people have a problem because you won't let them in. You won't reconnect. They want that reconnection, and they said they're not going to stop. We like, why don't y'all just stop? And they're not. These are stubborn people. These are a lot of people, as they say, are stuck in their ways. They will be like this until the day that they transition. They don't want to change. They don't want to do anything different. What you mean do something different? That's what they do. That's what they do. They might be, somebody might be planning to try to come through with a gift to like soften, soften things up, see where you at, date, letting you know, surprise, thinking of you. Somebody trying any way they can to see if the door is still open or cracked. If you forgot, maybe you left a key under the mat, maybe you had a change of heart, a change of mind, because there's trouble in paradise. There's trouble. Furious with rage, building up emotion, overwhelming thoughts. Somebody is very angry from being blocked off from you. And whoever they're with, they are firing on them. Guilt, envy right here, hater, spiteful, jealousy, fired up, furious with rage, overwhelming, very angry, very. Where's the butterfly? They want the butterfly. Air signs, that means somebody's thinking about you. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is their thought. Where is my effing butterfly? They over here with a damn moth. They with the moth. Guarded. They said you protected right now. You are protected. I'm getting people can't get through to this person because their heart is blocked. Their heart is blocked. Because you won't speak to them, they have like, man, this person's heart is damaged. That's what I'm getting. It's damaged. It's like they can't stop themselves from crying. I see like bleeding tears, like they can't stop themselves from crying, yelling, outbursts, mental flare-ups. You were like a pacifier for this person. You were like a soothing nighttime tea, you know, like chamomile, sleepy time tea. You were like the calm down for this person. And they're angry. They're angry. Yes, some people can't believe that you created distance between you and them. They cannot. They still can't. Patterns, enjoying the show, getting even, childish behavior. They are torturing whoever they with guilt, guarded, envy right here. They are torturing this person. Torturing. Right here, ravenous, insatiable. Uncontrollable desires, a must-have. Hunger for pleasure. This person's thirst for you is on 1,000. This is being in the desert for a month. You skin and bones, baby. Skin and bones. Tell us about this person's energy right here. They're off the hook right here. A lot of high emotions right here. When they can't control you, that's really problematic for them, Divine Collective. When they can't exploit you. When you're not, quote unquote, listening. That's their favorite thing to say. You're not listening. You might as well put a collar around. You know what I'm saying? Put a collar on. Let's get something better than that, spirit. Shuffle up. That was weak. Popped out weak. That's not the truth, sir, ma'am. We know. We know what it is. Admire. This is where you really at. They know that. You might have children with this person. Some of y'all. Still dealing with them. You have to deal with them. You have to deal with them. Some of you are still married to them. A lot of you all have not finalized divorces. You have not done it. Some of you have your reasons. See that? Options. You have your reasons why you haven't done that. See this? Some of y'all have families with some of these people here that are mentally disrupted at this point in time. Some people are just getting older. Divine Collective. Age has a way of changing your mind, right? So as they get older, it's like the less and less you want to go find somebody else to create a family with. You just kind of want to take it back and, hey, I just wish we could all just get back together and, you know, leave that alone. Secrets. So let's talk about it. They wish y'all could just leave that alone. That's emotional. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio out here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, definitely for sure with this fired up. For sure. Water signs. So get some more energy. What are we about to find out, Spirit? What are we about to find out? Somebody says they got clickbaited. Somebody had them click on their life and it's not what they thought it was going to be. Misleading headlines, empty promises, exaggerated truths, not what it seems. You the high priestess. You have achievement on the board. That's not you. Not you. Most of the time you're telling this person with ascended, you're telling them, don't do that. You be knowing the secrets, exposure, being judged, hiding truth. You have to hold back a lot of what you knew. You know, you let this person bump their own head. The money, something about the money right here. They're shocked. It says financial reward. Money is rolling in, a celebration of success. Check, cash. Somebody said they got gaslit. I said awakening. People are waking up, fired up, angry, in a rage right now. Want to friend zone people, want to give cold shoulders to people. Want to come over here on this chessboard again. You know, play games or something. It says reality distortion. I believe so. Emotional manipulation, question insanity. You're imagining things. Bro, sis, you're imagining something. They said how? They looking at you like what? And I'm talking about, you don't have to own a business, Divine Collective. This is just the energy of you. They said, how you built up like this? Strong, independent, sturdy, functioning, you know, self-sustaining. You know what I'm saying? Like, independent success, overcoming the odds, creating your own path, building from nothing. Building from nothing. That's why you're admired. Taking control, natural leadership, confidence in business. You are the boss. They said, damn, they could have retired with you. But you'd rather not. This is the shock. This is the shock. They are thinking about all the people. This is the choosing up. This is the switching up. Choosing sides. I'm over here. I'm over there. Everywhere but with you. And look at you. You, at one point, now, if this was you, you looking like, what the F just happened? I know Simone didn't. Oh, I know, let me see, Scott didn't. I know he didn't. Like, oh, I know Amanda did not. Like, what? Yeah. And if this is them, they're thinking about the people they connected with over you. Like, how could they? How could they? Payback. Somebody's payback right here. Somebody paid for spell work as well. Some of them listened to a janky karmic. The karmic told them they was going to get you to come over there. Because some of the karmics are freaky, y'all. Yeah. They don't mind. Yeah, they're not freaky for the reason you think. That the person thinks they want to get it on. No, they want to get you over there so they can put that energy, that work on you. They need you up close and personal. They want to see you. You're quite like a anomaly. Like, you know what I mean? You're talked about. It's almost like, are you real? So they want to see you up close and personal and see if you're as great, you know, with money moves, as great as this person makes it out to seem. You know, makes you out to be. Excuse me. Makes it seem and makes you out to be. Yeah. Right now, if anybody comes, you already know. Sketchy. Don't let anybody in. Says one thing and does another. Betrayal behind kindness. Pretends loyalty. Trust carefully. Trust carefully. You're in hustle mode right now. Ambitious drive. Determined efforts, and sleep can wait. You know? So that just means you're alert. You're aware. Tell me secret, Spirit. Secret. Stop playing. Look at that. Hustle mode. Oh. Okay. Spirit says no. He says yes, the divine is in hustle mode, but the divine is already at a certain place where they're good right here. They said this person has been working on how to come back towards you to become a part of this. They've been working day and night on a computer, drinking lots of coffee, arguing, being bitter right here, controversy, yelling. You see it? Yelling. See the person yelling? Somebody talking. Somebody got a lot to say. Somebody's fired up. Ain't they yelling? Ain't they yelling? Why they mouth open? Okay? I'm telling you something. Somebody fired the F up. 3 times on the board. I don't have a lot of cards on the board. I didn't pull a lot of cards. Even though it looks like I didn't pull a lot. They fired up. I have a whole batch that could have came out for this set. For this set right here, I have a whole batch. Stop playing. Same thing with this one, a whole batch. This didn't have to come out. Speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how they truly feel when they slide in your DM. This is what they're not telling you with the secret. They're going to come in like everything's okay. It's not okay. They want that money. They want that bread. They want back in. You see the house behind there? House beat up. Karmic ain't helping them do shit. Build up nothing. You see this? Nothing. Broken cycle. Okay. Unexpected flirtation. Direct messages. Testing the waters. Somebody wants to slide into your inbox. You want to slide in. All right. You want to slide in. Tell us about this fake flex and DM slide. What's the issue with that? Somebody got no filter right now. Somebody's off the hook. What is this? Come on, stop playing, Spirit. Ah! Spirit says stop. Right where you are, bandit. You fucking... You bandit. Excuse me. You bandit. Saying no firmly. Protecting your peace. Setting limits clearly. Enough is enough. No. Here's the message. There's a message. The boomerang is hitting somebody in their relationships hard, tearing up their whole worlds. And somebody's been waiting for your response, or they will be. It's quiet right now. These phones are very significant. So be on the lookout. There are messages that are going to be coming through. Somebody's going to say, I need to talk to you. You're the only one that understands. Nobody gets me like you. You know, they're going to try to put that on you. Give me this person's inner feeling, Spirit. Spirit says, for one, definitely the fantasy, like I told you. Somebody's dreaming. Somebody is off their rocker if they think that you're even remotely interested. It said depth awareness. You're completely aware of this person and how they roll and what energy they bring. Awareness, importance, and value. Spirit, tell me, I want to know this person's inner thoughts. It says they're focused on you for sure. For sure. Right here. Self-growth. Soul finding. Self-focus. Importance. Awareness and value. Daydreaming, imagining, and fantasy. You are what's on their mind. Wearing a mask. They sit around everybody. And this is what they think about. This is what they think about. This is where their emotions are. There you are. There you are. Tell me more. Depth and nourish. What's their thoughts? They're wondering, like I said, they're looking for that butterfly. Where's my butterfly? Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. They know how you do, Divine Collective. They know what's up. They looking to the side. Like, they know what's up. This is somebody you should not trust if they come your way. You should not trust them. See? They'll take that mask off. They'll meet up with you. Take that mask off and walk away. But you won't be walking with them. You understand what I'm saying? They'll meet up with you and take that mask off. But you won't walk away with them. Stop playing with them. For real. Spirit said that's right. Stop playing with them. Limit, final straw. Finality. Somebody just can't take this shit right here, right here. I mean, they're in their new life. They got somebody new, man. They making babies. They knocking women up. You know what I mean? Like, They got 3, 4 of them. Like, they're getting caught in other relationships, you know. But here they are trying to, like, blueprint or backtrack the way that slid back quietly on your territory because it's financial rewards attached to it. You treated this person well is what I'm getting. Very well. You hid a lot of things, and you healed a lot of things for them with pain. They have obscurity and pain, things they hid. Your intuition was so high. You knew things to do to help them. You would bring them out of dark spaces. At least bring your ass in the water in the daytime. Come outside. You know, even if they were emotional, they could at least feel something. This is numb. This is feeling nothing. Look, embracing somebody when they're a complete mess, like, man, you definitely gonna get cut up. Barbed wire all around them. This is how a lot of men are in this world, Divine Collective, and women too. They're not escaping anything. But since the men want the marriage, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the women want a Bob-free situation when they come to the men seeking the marriage. You're not going to get a Bob-free situation. He comes with barbed wire. Please understand that. That's why I tell Nevaeh, shut the hell up. He comes with barbed wire. What are you arguing? There's nothing to argue. That's why the narcissist has you on their turf. They say go and argue your freedom, go and argue your justice somewhere else. That's how a narcissist feels. You don't have no thoughts. You're there for them. You're like an extra arm that they can utilize. And I passed this several times. Spirit says perspective. Better off, happiness, clear head space. They know where you are, how you feel about them, what you think about them. Come on, you heard the car horn, huh? This is you, this is them. Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. And if this is not a particular person, people. You're in a different energy. Free-spirited, adventure, risk, possibilities. They said they made a mistake. And you're like, oh, Brad, what is he? He made a mistake by not loving me? No, they made a mistake by the way they strategized. I keep telling you that. There's no love with the narcissist. When people want to control you like that, they want to manipulate your world, that's not love. They said they feel abandoned. But they know why. Left out, cold, walked away. Somebody said you found peace without them. Somebody said you didn't need their apology. Somebody said you sniffed out their bullshit. Somebody said you were too beautiful for the chaos. Even the chaos had to back up from you. Because the state that you were in, the state that you are, like your energetic aura field, they had to back up. Balance, harmony, friendship, forgiveness, return, sorry. Your senses were too strong, trusting, reliability, believing. Your intent, your not just your intent, your actual action. Not what you intend to do, what your outcome is. It was always loyal, always good. That's what they're realizing. I just pulled a card off the top. Sometimes I just pull a card off the top. See what they're talking about. Isn't that funny? Isn't it ironic? People always crave the thing that they had in the very palm after it's gone. You crave it after it's gone. That's some ass backwards shit. Look, you crave it after it's gone. Ass backwards. That's a confession. For your ass. Spirit, you don't say. Stop playing with your divine goddess. Davy out here. Okay? Give me a major energy of this ass. We out of here. We're going to come back. We'll come back and read on the circus. We just going to do a random read on them. I ain't got nothing particularly written up. They do so much shit on a daily basis, Divine Collective. You can't keep up with all the streams. And everybody got a stream. Blue got the stream. And Jaden got a stream. And Krishan got a stream. And everybody's streaming. Okay? So it's like you have to exercise patience with what you're going to watch when it concerns them. But we're going to come back. We're going to do our celebrity entertainment, tap in with them, see what's going on. You know, they got these children coming and they think it's a joke. I can't wait till the children get here. I can't wait. I want Blueface to have at least 10 more. Blueface, you heard? Get 10 more, baby. 10 more. Yeah, pump them up. Have a whole village, baby. I want to see y'all flourish and prosper. Yeah, I'm not against them. I'm not against them at all. It says you are enough. You are enough. It says the person you're meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. Right here. You are enough. What else? What else? Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. So, I'm getting this as this person. They don't feel like they're enough for you. Okay? And you embrace this person to the point where they realize that they could be, but they don't feel like they are enough without you. Spirit is telling them to redirect their thoughts. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. Things are crumbling around them. That's what I'm hearing. That's a crumble. Like they have to be lifted up, you know? Like you have to tell them something good. Spirit said, tell them love their shadow. Love their shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. What else, Spirit? Last card. Last card or two. Look. Be honest. This is a liar. These are liars. They cannot be honest with themselves, so they can't be honest with other people. And you didn't need them to say it. You didn't need them to speak it. I don't need no effing closure. I don't need you to sit here and run it down every single last thing you did, because you did it to me. I know what you did. You ain't got to run it down. I know what you did. I know what you did last summer. Intuition. They always trying to figure out how the hell you knew that. That's why they're so emotional, because they can't lie to you, Divine Collective. You such a loyal energy. You such a pure, peaceful energy, man. Like, come on. Be honest. Be honest. Last card. Stop playing. See? You freed yourself. Freed yourself. Who is that? Twin flame. I heard the car horn honk in the distance. This person is your mirror soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. Okay. That's the curtain on that. Divine Collective, thank you all so much for coming through for this divine intuitive tap in. Talking about this X energy they want to pop out, but we are going to come back with our celebrity entertainment read for the circus and find out what's going on. Find out what Nevaeh is hiding from Blue, what Blue is hiding from Nevaeh, what Krishan is hiding from everyone. How Carlissa feeling about this? The babies are on the way, y'all. Everything is about to pop off. We're going to see what's going on, because Nevaeh thinks she's about to drop the baby. And we just going to do the DNA. It's going to be Blues. Everybody hope it's Blues. Now, if it is Blues, she's still not off the hook. She has 2 children. And it's going to be time to take care of them. I will see y'all when we come back. And we will find out what is going on. Love y'all. Peace, Divine Collective. And thank you all for coming through. See y'all in the next one. And Journey, thank you so much. Beautiful. Kiara, Laura. I see all of y'all, my beautiful divine goddesses. Evelyn, you already know. Rivera, you know that's not your problem. I told you. How they feel about you is their problem. That's not your problem. If they feeling like this, oh baby, I can't resolve my issues. I can't do this. I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling hot. I'm losing my mind. I'm pulling out my hair. I'm going over here. I'm going over there. That's your effing problem. Because we was right here. You know what I mean? When I was trying to help your silly ass. We was right here. What you talking about? Man, listen. I will see y'all later. I'll catch y'all on the next one. They playing with me, man.